Good morning, everyone. It's Jeff from New York, and we are back in Vegas on Flamingo Road. Today we're going to check out the Reo Hotel and Casino. Yeah, the tropics and the desert are a weather contradiction, but the Reo seems to pull it off, and here every room is a suite with expansive floor-to-ceiling windows showcasing the views of Las Vegas, whether it's mountainside or strip side. The Reo also offers free parking, which most hotels in this town don't, and although it's within walking distance of the strip, it's only about a 10-minute walk. The hotel does offer a free shuttle back and forth. This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. This is a Vietnamese restaurant called Pho Da Nang, and I know it looks like pho, but it's actually pronounced pho. Pho being a Vietnamese soup. There's another Vietnamese restaurant right up the street here in a strip mall, and now that you know that it's pronounced pho, what would you call this restaurant? I'm not gonna say it. I like to think of this channel as a family channel. This is the Reo Sportsbook, and that's my hand. I've got to stop doing that. Here's a kiosk right off the casino that customizes poker chips for you. Speaking of poker, fans of poker will be pleased to find out that the Reo is home to the legendary World Series of Poker and the Championship Tournament as well. This restaurant is KJ Dim Sum and Seafood. And this is Carnival World's Buffet, Reo's Buffet. And I just mentioned in the previous video, I believe that was the Palms, it seems like the only time there's no line at a buffet is when it's closed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. When you do, you're automatically enrolled in the next $50 gift card giveaway here on the New York channel. If you plan on visiting Vegas in the near future, check out the link below in the description. 50 things to do and tips while visiting Las Vegas. This is the All-American Bar and Grill. They feature burgers and comfort food, and everything they serve, they say they serve with a twist. Here we have the Reo gift shop, and it's quite large for a hotel gift shop. It's always great to have a hotel with a large gift shop, or even better, with a national drugstore like CVS or Walgreens inside the lobby. You never know when you'll be in desperate need of an emergency item. And no, I'm not talking about over-the-counter medication or diapers or feminine hygiene. I'm talking about wine. And on the left, the boards are saying, coming soon, Korean barbecue, so that's something else to look forward to if you're visiting the Reo in the future. Just walking by right now, I hear someone complaining about the price of water, $4 for a small bottle. Listen, if you can hook up with a CVS or Walgreens, you can get an entire case, 24 bottles for about $3 or $4. Or grab a couple of jugs of water, that is, and just use a reusable container for your trip while you're here. This is Guy Fieri's El Burro de Bradshaw. Guy is serving up some crispy mahi-mahi Juan tacos, flaming queso fundido, Acapulco gold salad, drunken fish tacos, lava rock shrimp, signature tortas, enchiladas, burritos, an array of house-made signature salsas. Just a few things on the menu. Sounds delicious. I'm ready to eat. I got my credit card, but wait, it's closed. I know that this place offers some deals as far as dinner and a show, so anywhere you go in Vegas, if you're eating dinner, just let them know that you plan on visiting a show at the hotel, and you'll probably get a deal. Coming up on the left is the Royal India Bistro. They cook everything in a 500-degree tandoori clay oven. Items such as freshly baked flatbreads, chicken marinated in yogurt and spices, king prawn skewers, and traditional shish kebabs. If you enjoy northern Indian food or you've never had it before, this is the place to come to. This is the entrance to WOW, the Vegas Spectacular. It's a water spectacular of more than 30 artists, acrobats, and dancers. They fly, dance, and defy the imagination in a 180-degree theatrical setting that engages the audience from beginning to end with 3D multimedia projections, water walls, and holograms. It's a very interesting show. Some other shows currently at the Rio are Chippendales, Penn and Teller, The Comedy Cellar, there's a Kiss tribute, Rocking the Rock Vault, or Raiding the Rock Vault, I should say. It's a show about classic rock and roll. Little Miss Nasty is a rock and roll burlesque show, and there's a lot more here. And like I said, if you're having dinner or you're planning on having dinner at the Rio, make sure you let them know and you might get your show tickets a little bit cheaper. And as we head towards the rear of the building, the whole area opens up. There's a mezzanine back here. There's a large stage, I guess, for acts in the evening or perhaps in the afternoon. There's shops back here and restaurants. And speaking of the rock and roll group Kiss and shops, there's a Kiss shop back here, which we're going to visit right now. I've owned many Volkswagens in my days, and two of them were Beetles. One when I was in college, it was one of those old school Beetles, and one of the newer ones as well. But this one is one of the most unusual Beetles I've ever seen. And here's a sign you don't see that often. Perhaps I should have blurred that out. Photo opportunity! So let's head inside. I love rock and roll memorabilia. So if you're a big Kiss fan and you've got deep pockets, there's lots of stuff in here that you might be interested in, such as original posters and signed instruments and memorabilia. And for those of us whose pockets aren't so deep, well, there's stuff for us here too, including bumper stickers, keychains, magnets, the usual. There's also some cool guitar picks, so check those out as well. I mentioned at the beginning of this video that parking is for free at the Rio, which is unusual in Vegas, and this guy is taking it to the extreme. Kiss fan or not, this indoor glow-in-the-dark miniature golf course is one of the coolest things I've seen in this hotel so far. I'm trying to think, is there another rock group that comes close to Kiss with regards to music, the makeup, the stage show, the memorabilia? If there is one that comes close, leave a comment below, I'm curious. Okay, we just stepped out of the Kiss shop, and this is The Wall. It's a restaurant and video game lounge. I never heard of anything like this. Very unique, or perhaps I'm just behind the times, I don't know. But if you ever heard of anything like a video game lounge, let me know. We're back in that big open area near the rear of the building with the stage that I mentioned earlier, and I'm looking upstairs at the mezzanine. I want to go check that out, so let's go upstairs. Hold on tight. If downstairs is the A-list retailers, this must be the B-list. You just don't see Gucci, Chanel, Vuitton having sidewalk sales. This is the Voodoo Steakhouse. It's actually 50 stories up. It's at the top of the building, and there's a steakhouse on the 50th floor. And if you enjoyed your meal there, which a lot of people do, you can go up to the 51st floor, which is actually the roof, and visit the Voodoo Lounge. The Voodoo Lounge is a rooftop nightclub that offers spectacular views of Las Vegas. And from what I heard from some reliable sources, the Voodoo Steakhouse offers some really good steaks and chops, so sounds like a great evening if you have the time and money to do this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.